Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi welcoming you back to Digressing Mario Kart once again. Because he asked for it, I decided to bring Yoshi back. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright, then I got quite a couple number races. If you guys didn't pay attention a while back, I actually uploaded a video on my channel comparing the highest top speed in this game, 5.75 to 1, which in that little stretch didn't show that great of a difference, but I believe you had something you wanted to say about that, Yoshi.
Yeah, I mean 5 to 7 seconds. In a lot of high VR rooms, I can come in first and then in a 12-player race, 12 finishes like 7 seconds later. So even though it's only a few seconds, it's very significant.
It does add up.
It adds
Once
up,
again,
and the new item distribution keeps things pretty close. I think that's the major thing.
That is a major thing. I think the point that I wanted to make is ultimately one of your goals should be to optimize for top speed. Now, of course, I am really stubborn about this because I really want to play as Luigi, even though it's not ideal. But once again, everyone, acceleration is cool. I completely agree with it. I am a kind of an acceleration-focused person. But ultimately, if you can't keep up with the fast guys, what are you going to do? This isn't like Mario Kart 7 where, hey, if you had top speed set up and got knocked around, you were screwed. This is like, oh, yeah, about this. At least from what I see online.
Yeah, and I mean, Mario Kart DS, characters only affected weight. And I wish they would go back to that, honestly. No, obviously Mario Kart DS had snaking, and the best car for snaking had the lowest speed. So that kind of wrecked things.
Oh, that was funny. I've actually never played Mario Kart DS with anyone else ever. Yeah. I just kind of naturally learned snaking myself, to be honest. It was just kind of, oh hey, this is a thing I can do.
In Mario Kart Wii, the character bonuses were pretty minor, but everyone still used Funky Kong anyways. So, well, even though it was minor, everyone still went for top speed. So
everyone went for that very small boost.
So really, the only way to fix it is to go back to Mario Kart DS. I don't mind characters just affecting weight. And obviously snaking has disappeared once that became a big issue.
But what I wanted to talk about in this video myself, you wanted to talk about item distribution. We'll get to that in a little bit. I wanted to remind everyone, just because I see this especially in lower VR rooms and watching other people play Mario Kart online. In particular, I'm watching a famous Let's Player, SSOH, play Mario Kart, and I can't help but think to myself, this is a driving game, okay? Okay, driving game, okay? This is Mario Kart 2, so it's not even like you really have to worry about braking. You take turns tight, you get in the right lanes, and you get through the track as fast as possible by doing that. Sorry, it bothers me when I see people play.
Are you seeing people like just taking turns really wide?
Yes, exactly. My point exactly. That bothers me to no end, because it's like, okay, come on, people, like, actually take the turn decently, please. Like, I will admit, I'm not depressed at taking turns. I run into the off-road sometimes. I fall off of tracks, but yeah. Sorry. My little rants watching
casual
people
players
play this game.
Yeah, I guess. That's why they get stuck in 1,000 VR rooms.
And obviously that goes without saying that you need to drift in this game. Not that I don't see that too terribly often. Most people kind of get that, but you'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But here we go. I think the first couple of races I had on here were either with JDaster64 or some other random room. I'm trying to remember why I chose the courses that I did. Holy cow. That was triple bananas after.
Sniped.
But yeah, the major other topic other than, oh hey, this is a driving game, idiot.
Anyway.
This is a driving game, idiot. You really wanted to get in depth in regards to item distribution, Yoshi, so the show floor is all yours.
Yeah, well, I mean, just normal items now are distance-based and lap-based. So if you notice, the first item box you get is always like a coin, maybe a shell. If you're in the very back, you might get a piranha plant or triple shells.
You know what's really disruptive at the beginning of a race is if someone gets a super horn.
That's true. That can happen, yeah.
That thing just wrecks everyone.
Super horn is kind of the exception. It seems pretty rare no matter where you are. Because in Frantic mode, I barely get it in first. It's about the same as normal. When that comes up, that happens. But really the lap-based thing. You really don't get triple mushrooms starting until lap 2. They don't give you a chance to catch up until then. And obviously, if first gets way ahead, you start getting mushrooms. But it's never quite enough to catch you up, unless first place really messes up or gets blue shelled and red shelled. So I know what Nintendo is trying to do in balancing things out, but in some cases it does really help first place maintain a big lead instead of closing the gap. So I feel like what they try to do was kind of poorly done.
Okay. I remember why I included this race right now, because I got completely screwed over multiple times, but yet still managed to pull into to pull into third at the end. That was pretty fantastic. But yeah, like you'll notice, different laps, you tend to get different items across all the different laps. In particular, I always seem to notice the very final item box.
It's triple mushrooms.
Just triple mushrooms.
And everyone gets them, so I know
like,
Andrew's complained once. He was in 8th place, and he got triple mushrooms. It was a good shortcut coming. But everyone from 4th to 7th had triple mushrooms. And in good rooms, everyone will take the shortcut, and he won't catch up. It's those type of things that is new in this game and pisses people off.
Oh my gosh, I got a mushroom. I'm ready to take a shortcut at the end and catch up behind. This has happened to me multiple times, actually. Like, I'm in a lower place, but guess what? I got the golden mushroom or triple mushroom. It's like, yes, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I didn't catch up at all. What happened to everyone beating each other up at the finish line, which does still occasionally happen, but...
Part of the problem, too, is the star has really been nerfed. It's not fast at all. I think it might be because they allowed it to get... They allow people to get it in 2nd to 4th if first is way ahead, so they had to nerf it. But then it really hurts people getting it off in the back. Because triple mushrooms can outrun a star.
Triple mushrooms can outrun a star, that's for sure. The only way a star is useful speed-wise is if you have a really good shortcut coming up, because it functions the same as a mushroom, so...
Even then. I think star gives you your top speed, obviously top acceleration, and your handling and traction. I feel like it maxes all your stats, and obviously weight doesn't matter, but that's about all it does. Its best use is to try to dodge lightning, but everyone really spams their lightning, so I've held on to a star lane to take shortcuts, and then I get lightnings quite a bit.
Oh, that's terrible. And yes, this game is a little bit different in one funny regards, is if you have a star, lightning comes down, you're like, yes, that's super awesome. But if you actually had another item in hand, you lose that item, which that didn't happen in previous Mario Kart games.
I made a video of that. My fireball just went away, and I was starting, and I was like, huh?
What happened? Also, I should have taken that ramp. My mushroom was in line to take that ramp. Ugh.
So yeah, I just feel like they didn't do the best job. They changed very radically how it plays, but they didn't do the best job. Because really, it's triple red shells what you just got that really help you catch up, and not the mushrooms. Because first place often gets stuck with coins, and if you get triple red shells in 2nd, first place is really screwed.
Yes, first place is really screwed. And even though I got triple red shells on you, you still managed 3rd. Nice job. But I wanted to ask you... I guess
that can see in the Frantic mode now. So in Frantic mode fixes a couple things. You can get banana bunches and triple greens in first, so you have a chance to defend against triple red shells. The downside is blue shells are as common as in Mario Kart Wii. You're almost certain to get one, and quite often there's 2 of them. But the fun thing is you can get mushrooms kind of often in first. So my strategy has really been to use as many items in first as I can, which is completely the opposite of normal mode, because you want to hold on to that banana or green shell for dear life.
Yes, you do. The irony here that Wayoshi is trying to say is that, out of all things, the Frantic items mode, when you're playing online, feels better balanced than normal items.
And when I first heard about Frantic mode, I thought it'd kind of be a fun joke to play around with, but I really want to play it more. Now that I finally maxed out my VR against a big grind of pro players who only play regular mode because they like the front run. They're speedy setups. So anyways, my strategy in Frantic mode is get the mushroom in the first, try to hang on to it, cruise shell dodge with it. Yeah, it's a fun little mode to play around with.
Oh yeah. Just so people actually know, because some people might be thinking Frantic items, how exactly do you get a Frantic items room? Instead of going into race or battle, there's the option custom right below that. And there you can choose like race parameters that you actually want to race. Choose 100 or 150cc with Frantic items. Well, I guess you could choose 50cc, but good luck finding people.
Yeah, it's not as full as other rooms, but I've seen some good rooms sometimes. A nice dodge there.
Well, thank you. That pretty much solidified my place here, actually.
And the coin comes up less in Frantic mode. If there's, I mean, it's still distance-based and lap-based. You can still get like a star in second, especially in Frantic mode.
In Frantic mode, if you're in the back, you can still pull bad items, but
it's just less common. It feels more natural.
It feels more natural, and you tend to play a little bit more different, as you mentioned, when you're playing in Frantic mode.
And definitely the lighter-weight characters have a chance to win. With all the blue shells and stuff.
Can I just make a comment? Even though I'm driving a bike, which is theoretically really bad on this course, I really like this course returning back to Mario Kart 8 Sherbert Land.
I've gotten better at this course, even with bad traction vehicles. I've been liking it more myself.
Don't ask me why, but, oh gosh, how exactly did I want to segue off of that? It's a decent question.
Any more complaints about normal mode?
Any more complaints about normal mode? I get coins when I'm ahead and then I lose, and...
So some people want the coin item to not be possible when you have 10 coins as a fix. I don't know if I really like that, though. I think the big problem is the fake item box disappeared. You could have just made the fake item box more common as the one item that can't block shells, or... But then I guess you have too many fake item boxes everywhere.
Didn't people complain about fake item boxes in Mario Kart Wii?
I don't remember it being a big deal.
You don't remember it being too big of a deal? Okay.
Maybe I'm
didn't
wrong.
play that much. And then again, I didn't play that much Mario Kart Wii, so what exactly?
I mean, they were red instead of blue. They were more noticeable than 64.
I'm just going to say, where's our Mario Kart 64 fake item
And
boxes?
I think GameCube, I think Double Dash were also red instead of blue.
Yeah, but in 64, it's like the question mark was upside down, and that was the only way you could tell the difference.
Yeah.
Alright, so everyone, just don't make my mistake here. I biffed that turn pretty badly. And in the past, I've biffed that turn so badly, I get stuck in that cave because I, like, ram up onto a wall and then start driving in circles.
Yeah, and then this underwater cave is actually shorter, surprisingly.
You spend longer in there if you take that path.
Yeah.
So it's not a path you should normally take. But yeah, fake item boxes would be interesting. I guess the idea is you get a coin, you're like, oh my gosh, this item is so lame. Why did I get this thing?
Oh, one more thing. In both modes, lightning can show up for the middle racers. I think he once got lightning in 4th or something.
Yes.
And
yes,
that just seems really imbalanced to me. And actually, 2 times I've had lightning in the back and I'm waiting to use it and someone else gets lightning. And I lose it.
Are you ready for Luigi Death Stares of the Week?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my last comment. Lightning is weird in this game.
Yep, both Death Stars were explosions. Hope you all have enjoyed. Thank you again, Wayoshi.
You're welcome.
Next video, we're going to be talking about acceleration tiers. So I'm actually kind of surprised that didn't come up this video, but that will be next video. So hold your go-karts for then, or bikes, or whatever you drive. Someone drives a Wiggler. It's in the game.